Hey friends, today we're going to talk a little about time blocking and why this matters so much for our businesses as entrepreneurs. I know you are a network marketer. I am a business coach, but entrepreneur time management is different than corporate or in school, right? Because someone's not telling you what to do all the time. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to explain what is time blocking, why is it important, and then it's Thursday afternoon for me. It's almost 4:30, and so I'm actually going to do next week how I do my schedule live, and just going to give you a behind the scenes look on how it actually works and helps me to be successful. Now, the first thing before you're like, forget this, I do not want to talk about this, is nothing I'm going to tell you today is rigid or hardcore or requires massive amounts of discipline. And I'm a creative type. Sometimes I wake up with my brain going, and what this does is it gives me the opportunity to have some structure and get all the things done when I need to do them. So time blocking is simply the act of choosing a time to do something. This increases the chances that we get it done. We are used to this, right? We might say, okay, I wake up and I work out and take a shower between 6 and 7 and between 7 and 8. Then, I have breakfast or I make breakfast with the kids, make lunches or whatever happens next, right? We've always done this naturally in elementary school, right? We'd have language arts from this time to this time and then math from this time to this time, and if they spilled over a little bit, it was okay, but it gave us some semblance of, starting and stopping and a little bit of separation, right? Practices from 4 to 6, things like that really, really help us to get things done. But for the most part, other people do that for us for a lot of our lives. So then here we are in entrepreneurship, and we're trying to figure out how do we become more effective. I really like this quote from Stephen Covey. It says, the key is not spending time, but investing it. And so, what time blocking does is it allows us to decide where we're going to invest our time. So, we need to time block like appointments, but we also need to time block all the other stuff that we can do on our own time, or it's just not going to get done. So, couple things here if you guys are just hopping in. I have this worksheet here, the perfect part-time schedule. It has like all the tasks because I think that's hard for people. And then I just like made an example schedule like this. So if you want a copy of this, we're happy to send it to you. Just type the word perfect in the schedule. And now I'm gonna, because it's Thursday afternoon, so you can see right here, it's 4:24, right? I'm supposed to arrange my next week's schedule. So I was like, let me just double dip this. I did not do my Facebook Live today at 1 like I was supposed to. I had a terrible headache. But you can see that it's still going to get done by the end of the day. And so there's some flexibility there. So this is my next week's schedule. Welcome to my life. And you can see that these appointments that are in yellow, these are client stuff, and I'm just going to show you how this works. So I have a reminder every 6 months to, think about client gifts. That happens to fall during a customer experience coaching session. Oh, my dog's going crazy. I hope my kids take care of it. So all these in yellow are my appointments, but everything else, this should be yellow, um, is open, right? And so I need to make sure to figure it out. So you can see here I'm going to start work at 8, and I'm going to write a story post on Tuesday. I'm going to work on my like next week's content. So either plan this Facebook Live and write any of that stuff. Now you can see here I'm a little bit overlapped. Resilient leader reviews. I'm going to throw that down here at the to-do list. I most of this is pretty clean, but like let's say I really want to look at some of my other projects that I need to do. Now here I have a client and my to-do list needs to move up. Now my to-do list time block right here is like my lifesaver when it comes to time blocking, because then I don't feel like I have to do all those things in the same moment. I can just write them on my to-do list in front of my desk, and at the end of the day, I can go back and do all of that. So let's say next week I want to post daily. A lot, this thing here, right? Next week's podcast. That's usually the time where I look ahead and I brainstorm all of my social media for the following week. What that means is then we can schedule things and it's not so hard. When I'm operating on my personal page, which I can't schedule, I'll just do this, right? Um, I'll be like, conversation starter, right? That's pretty easy. That will only take me a minute or two, right? Here I might put, a story post, right? Here I might put, a value post. And what I'll do when I'm active here on all my platforms, right? And then it'll be like, just for fun, maybe. Anything goes. So there's no structure here. So what I'll do is if I think of something like I'm watching Inventing Anna, that's a conversation starter. So I might come in here and I might say, wow, has anyone else seen Inventing Anna? Tell me without spoiling, what did you think? Right? I have 2 episodes left. So I can put that there, and then it's in the time block, so I can just post it, or I'll drag it down here into my to-do list. My to-do list is when I respond to messages and stuff like that, and so that allows me to do the other things that I need to do. If I come up with a story post, I have an idea for one. I wanted to do a story post of Charlie and I working out together. I already took the little video that goes with it, and then I'm going to write about it. But by planning it out in advance, it's super helpful. Something that's helpful, oh gosh, on my personal page, like, I mean, I obviously have time for these Facebook Lives, but I put like something about we got a completing the puzzle membership that keeps my kids off the screen, which has been great. So I think maybe I'll do a little post about that. And then here I might do a post like, I have 3 guest passes for my training next week for people, for network marketing leaders. On the topic of a leadership development group coaching for your most motivated team members. Let me know if you are interested. Right, and so that's like an action post that I can put, and if I save them here, right, in my time block, then I'm not going to remember, or I'm not going to forget about them. And if I don't do them in the morning, right, I can move these blocks around. So if I want to do this, my next week's Facebook Live in the morning, that's great. If it ends up moving down here, that's fine. Like, that's just not that big of a deal. But by putting all these things in my schedule, it's just more likely they're going to happen and they're going to make it on the to-do list. And so this is something that helps me every single week. I do this, and you can see I even have a time block here, says time block next week's schedule, because I know that the following week I'm going to have to move stuff around as well. So I hope that this was helpful for you guys. If it was helpful for you, let me know. If you guys like the demos. Now, I just want to let you know that we do have this handout here, Perfect Part-Time Schedule. It gives you goals, habits, just so like recommendations on rest, personal development, flexibility, and then just some example times so you can kind of see how this plays out for you. If you are working full-time, even better, but it's likely that you are coaching and mentoring people that are part-time, which means they're probably struggling with that. So I hope this helps for you guys today. That was not English. Clearly, I am at the end of my workday. I really should do Facebook Lives first thing in the morning. Um, Also, sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. I figure 4:30 Tasha is better than no Tasha at all. I hope you think that too. So again, if you guys want the perfect part-time schedule, just write the word perfect in the comments and we'll send you a link to download that tomorrow. And I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day. Bye.